to be much more in your face. We'll be interested to see if they actually try to get that big purchase on him as we look towards A to start things off here.
And you're already seeing how KRU are very, very active around the map on the defensive side. Something that was their signature going into the kickoff.
Quick kills coming down through halls. Still
labored.
Gonna try to stay on tall as DJ
audio
is there
low
to clean up the last one. Limping about.
Damn.
Kalazine comes up with a big frag there.
I think most of the desk has KRU winning.
Salvo. And they come back to the south side now, so they're wondering what's the arcade play, what's going to happen when Cloud is really just here looking to attack.
Valen's in the chat,
and that's why they're still playing towards.
Go, Valen and
Taiko. You want to make sure they're not pushing against you. Also on the attack side, Tuiz is playing the Cypher, so he's playing the camera on the top side. And as soon as it gets broken, that's the call. The green button from
Valen just laughed at your big ass head.
Over towards A.
No, that's alright. I ain't even mad.
It's incredible to make sure that you clear towards the top side. But the ball should be looking fairly easy here for the Loud side.
And they stick together.
That's free. That's free. That's free. You want some more?
They're just skeet shooting out.
That's my dog, Vinny. Dab me up.
There, 3 for Vinny as the Vandals and Bulldog.
What's up, Valen? I'm insane for that. Dude, Loud was playing insane last season. Are you guys kidding me? You guys are sleeping on Loud.
We saw Kesnet and team with the idea.
DG's is in peak form right now.
To A, so KRU's feeling good in the beginning.
Watch his entry. Watch his entry.
That the wall has been paused.
Look at this. Look at this.
Has been picked up on the side of Loud. It hasn't triggered a rotation out of KRU yet until now. Finally, the first wave of util comes out from the attack.
Wait for it.
Just to say, hey, we're trying to create this pressure. Smoke's already coming.
It's coming right now.
And it seems as though from KRU's side though, they do want to play the retake.
These slow activations, right? We already see the Vice util being used, but it's a very slow walk in here.
Oh my God! Look at the life of the planner, dude. I would hate to be Vinny.
It wasn't really affected by all that util, but maybe the spam scared it.
How is he alive? Oh wait, he's not.
In the positions that they might have the pulse plan for Loud.
The life of a planner, dude.
Molly down low. Oh, actually, Pancata's Molly's down, so they'll just have the stimmy on that. Kalazine though, ready with post plant. And now the attempt from KRU to come in. They're trying to deny the angles. They know where Pancata is.
Ew!
Just the backs. The shots cannot be finalized right now. And that was a very early salvos coming out. Just trying to deny, but Loud's still going to be able to hit the shots.
Come on then! Where you at, Victor? Talk to me, brother.
Very strong pulse plan.
It's like Liar's Bar all over again, dude. I'm calling your bluff. Boom!
Pretty much.
You can't tell with me, bro. I got the same smile whether I'm bluffing or not. Call me, pussy. Pocket aces.
Instantly rides the rope back, but another push this time from B on KRU, and they are thwarted instantly.
And it's good looking on the side of Loud. They've tempoed different ways throughout these 4 rounds. A lot more default.
Have you been taking personality classes? Is that a thing?
All the way back towards the spawn, but this time they wanted
personality classes.
The smoke
perfect
by KRU on that side, just to let them know, hey, you can't start taking control here of your defensive side against us.
What's a personality class, bro? Either you got it or you don't. Wake up, buddy.
Won that 2-0 against Loud. A lot of it was around
Ruckus, chill, bro. Don't be weird right now.
That was coming out from KRU.
Wait, is a personality class a real thing?
And they usually do it from the defensive sides. It's like they're a little more comfortable on the.
My brother was telling me about some where like you could go to a class.
You got to give Loud credit for.
What was it for? To give a speech for public speaking?
Very well.
I don't know what it was called though. Personality class is crazy.
And a wait out on these timers, so. Good positioning, good money right now.
Your aunt teaches it? How does Rockets have VIP and you don't? Bro, I got you, Leaf. Come on, buddy.
Coming up soon, so.
Wait, we got the whole gang in here, dude.
Either on the retakes or figuring out that Loud's Kalazine salvo at the top of the map first to really throw them. Just for.
I gotta un-VIP somebody. Hey,
and the good thing about
I'm an un-VIP. Don't tell them.
For KRU. Not going to die to spike. They're just looking for exits or just hopefully die to their opponents so they don't only save 1,000 credits into the next round. Maybe Mazzino.
Crit Dota? I haven't seen him in a while. Crit Dota, I love you, brother.
Shy gets one, but at the end of the day, it's the time that you have to be able to discuss a little bit more going into the next rounds to try to salvage some rounds back on your defensive side.
Valen.
At this point, you're seeing that
Crit Dota? I think he was an old Dota player for EG. Alright, here we go.
Vinny. And I believe DGZ over there.
Oh, hell nah. He's blind as hell.
Big plans for this.
How do we know for sure that's Kesnet?
Drones coming out, and thankfully you're playing from
shoot it. Oh my God. You got a kill. Wow.
From both sides, a nice pincher in here as they finally get.
All right, we're out dish.
Loud. We're Loud.
We got breach ult.
Now they're playing.
You guys want to take back A main?
As it's all the audible. They have to get themselves into a position.
Breach ult A main goes hard.
Could be the kingpin that turns it back in their favor.
Can we drone it?
In a disadvantage. They have
oh, timing.
Look at how far Tuiz is pushing inside the spot.
Oh!
Rolling Thunder
Good breach ult.
Kalanzine turns. They're going to have ultimate there as well from Armageddon. If anything gets too sticky on this one, they use it right away, Vans.
Wow, good ult.
Again, Melzer looks for the shot. Kalanzine getting that. The trades just are not there for that man, and he'd probably get the second
what is
one
happening?
The way he's been playing, but now it's up to Adverso.
Hey, Victor, what's going on with your boys?
Before, but at 2 HP, it is a very tall task.
No, I don't want to talk because then Sentinels will start playing. He's going to start talking too.
Waiting for the sound.
There's not enough time. I mean, you got 2 HP, and
don't talk.
At this point, Kalanzine's going to attempt to allow Adverso to save his weapon.
Okay.
Silver lining for that at least, but
now, I secretly believe that Sentinel's biggest haters are our biggest fans, you know?
That came out from Vinny
they hate us because they ain't us.
They do have Kalanzine finally holding the top side of the map, and they didn't use those early salvos this time.
Yeah.
Damn, this is a good read right here.
On their 7th page
I don't know how, but picking the right side.
Into scenario C, another eco.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
Rifle in the hands of Kesnit from that weapon that was saved from the previous round from Adverso, but it's turtling up towards the B site, anticipating a push and a split towards B, but unfortunately the read wasn't correct. The stack wasn't at the right spot, but at least the rotations quick enough for them.
Is he on something today? Yeah.
All of this utility from Loud.
On yo.
Gets expelled from the A site.
And I think fundamentals here for Loud is perfect, right? They're just stopping any angle that could be attacked. Fault line there over the rope. In goes Digizine and nobody can pressure it. They have this.
Hold up.
They rinse
it seems impossible though. I'm not gonna lie. This seems legit impossible.
And it makes it so hard.
They're so aggressive in the post.
There's another smoke. There's not enough util from KRU to counter back as a team, and they're gonna cross towards the finish line where, again, the crossfires are
4v4.
Again, the backup for Pencott.
Wait.
If any trouble is had here on Sands,
nah, it's over.
have the high lower, literally front.
Loud are too good in the regular season.
Cannot figure out how to stop that. Here, right past the salvos, and in again, it's relentless coming in from Digizine. He's going to keep going there. Takes down Kesnit. Adverso. A is clear again.
Ew.
Oh my gosh.
And you're facing 4 players. You're running outside of the smoke. There's 4
this is not looking good.
From Loud just greeting you. Hello and goodbye. And now already potentially, yes, definitely goodbye from the A site.
Shut your ass up, Kaching. I see you yapping.
Save here. Weapons and ultimates. So
the save 7-0. Whoever voted for KRU, do you even watch Valorant?
Start bringing out an operator from Kesnit on the defense.
Come on, guys.
You get a quick flash, then you fault line, and Digi's trying to just absolutely collapse on whoever is stunned or flashed.
It's a great call.
They're so quick.
That's why they're staying as a duel right now, and staying as a combo just to try to find.
They're running it down. They're mad as
the
nade.
On the other side.
Worked once before.
Oh my god, he almost got that.
To find the results, and they do get Pancata down. Smokes being out is huge. They can kind of take a breath here if they want, but do they have the chance? They say forward. W is the only key on the keyboard right now, and they're going to hit some shots.
Tweez!
With the Outlaw goes 1-2 punch, and they turn it around real quick. 3v2 is KRU still. I take that back. Melzer falls shy, and the kill.
Oh my god, he had 1 HP. He would have killed him. Wait, where's the under?
Zeno
oh no, it's top.
To safety here to figure out where Kalanzine could be coming.
Under!
KRU went for a force buy into this round because of the ultimates.
Brother!
Playing around with the steel guard and then the
all right, if they 13 know who's going bald.
Good positioning at the very beginning, at least for KRU's side.
A lot of ultimates here for KRU to use to turn this one around. We just saw the Rolling Thunder picked up, however, by Vinny.
Uh-oh.
So they break the first initial utility. That's going to make Digi happy to have a fly into sight be a little safer. And here comes the Rolling Thunder for
what the is happening?
Oh, Mazzino.
Wow, he got him.
So bad by Pencata. Beautifully played on the entrance from the B connector. And now
no smokes.
Again, it's just Loud.
One.
Looking for what angles KRU wants to try to peek from. Armageddon goes down on one side.
Grim is dead.
He
got out.
With Spawn, and this is just hell for KRU. If they can stave this off, the entry could be very good for them. But taking shots, taking more shots.
DG's in, not skipping a beat.
Possible.
They're getting rolled. Holy. Holy. They're getting owned.
Oh my gosh. Vans,
flawless.
They feel safe in every
what the?
Well, just one by one. And it just cannot be stopped once they hit the site. Here towards the bottom, again, they leave, Loud leaves 2 on the top side.
No, she's not.
And they'll see if KRU makes a move.
I'm not going to say it again, dude. We're going to start banning you guys, bro.
Again, another into an eco. Guardian and Stinger is strongest weapons for KRU, but the ult is denied.
Dude, they probably disabled it for the low ranks, dude. What's your rank? What's your rank? Are you gold?
Outlaw continues to take down KRU, who is constantly put back on these low
Plat? It's disabled for Plat.
Picks up one as they do.
It works in Radiant fine.
It falls. It's always traded right now. And And that one from Venkata is going to go ahead and clean up the last one. Yeah, that's the end of the round already. That's how fast they're
What just happened? What just happened? Does anyone know?
Alive. Move the initiator away from Digi, but I think that was just Util. We got to remember, Haven was 10-2 when they played first in the upper bracket.
Ooh.
It could be a comeback from Crew on the second one, but Loud look like they're going to make that happen this time.
Wait, this is a good chance for a Crew.
Being very good on the defensive side.
Oh, man.
And now we're on defense for Crew, and this is a 0-10. I think at least, if anything, Riv, you talked about Haven, that's the next map, so we could focus on that as well. That could be a silver lining for Crew to maybe push this into a third map, but right now at this point, it's almost a done deal. You're just hoping on.
Wow, they waited.
That there is some sort of strategy to at least be able to play a lot of pulse plant for Crew because they have a perfect composition for it.
They're doing it.
And
Holy.
Say, seeing what happened on Fracture, maybe turn the team around.
Wait.
Vinny with the plan on A. Kesnet looking to bring one in before that half. Venkata here, loving the clutch situations. Just on the other side. They know where each other are.
Oh my god.
Venkata comes up,
Oh
takes
my
down Kesnet,
god.
and Loud stay 11-0.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Full Loud squad work, and they have shut down every member of Crew, right? Nobody's getting the frags in because there's always trades. Oh, this is big though. This is big.
Oh,
job by
oh no, no, my 13-0. It's gonna be 13-1. No, not 13-1.
Finally find an
okay, well, this was not even close. When Sentinels lost 13-1, it was a very close game. It was a very close game, actually. This one is not even close.
It was at least a good start to walk contact and surprise some players, but the repeat going into that one, a little bit of a misstep.
My man keeps.
If Crew wins here, I shave the cat.
Nice swing.
I shave the kitty. The kitty's getting shaved. Oh my god.
We saw that. Everybody felt that one.
Gonna be
all good. There's always map 2. That's what.
To just get plants in good
actually,
positions, so
NRG lost after winning map 1.
Pulse plant utility that they could use now.
Yeah.
In these pulse plant scenarios, but look at that. Looks like Loud doesn't want to let Crew once again control the attack side. Already a push from the Palvin.
Oh, good stuns.
The push towards A.
Oh, good hold.
At C right now. Loud
it's over.
3.
It's literally 13-1.
Flip side of this, we also want to see
I've seen this movie before. It was not pleasant.
Let this one dwindle on because you need teams rather that can do that. And not let that kind of.
Yeah, thank you for your sub. Thank you to all the subs.
Like they're doing good already.
Thank you to each and every one sub.
And now they will hunt down Melzer. This does not look good. Get that spike down, some extra money, and man, Loud are looking very, very clean as a full squad right now. It's not just one person in the star power.
Exactly. And you bring up a good point. I talked about a strong start. You're talking about a strong finish, and we're about to potentially see it here from Loud because we have now great anchoring from Kawadzine. Melzer,
unless
scenario where potentially
if he 1v5s, I'll go bald.
I talked about how Melzer was really popping off during kickoff, but this is a huge ask, definitely.
This would be the ultimate high. You have to tap into that Digizine God mode that we hear him talking about, and it's not going to happen there. Laid to rest.
That's definitely a lot of confidence.
Hey, Molly Tower.
We were talking about that to try to get you into the site.
He has 6 HP already. He already has 6 HP.
Salvos, but a counter Molly, sorry, to prevent the early push out for a flash.
Oh my god, that guy got sandwiched.
Only W keys. They're in the site already. You see Shy kind of curling up over there behind the spike boxes. There's a plant coming down now from Adverso with a lot of low health bars though on that attempt as they got.
Thank you, Viper T-Man, for the 22 months.
They protect for the retake.
What? How is he not dead?
Losing Adverso is tough now because we just talked about the pulse plant utility.
Ooh.
It's slowly disappearing.
They are just going back and forth right now. Slivers of health here from Azino and Melzer. Kawadzine 1, Kawadzine 2, a third one from the same spot. He's just going to turn. Well, Picata's going to get half on this one and then look for the fight. Oh, the jump and right click shot.
And Chris Paul with a 3 to cut the lead down to 42 points.
Americas. Now a little bit of breathing room for Crew. Sigh of relief.
Why would they show that?
The stinger by and a plant, so that resets the economy of Loud. So
right now disabled. It's only in below plat ranks. Above plat still on.
Crew might start snowballing a little bit here.
focus towards that top side here for Loud. As KRU, they look like they're going to have good positioning. See how Kesnet's entries are. Digizine was able to go crazy and create distractions.
I'm gonna send it 2 and it's disabled. What the fuck? Try to restart your game.
As KRU identified 2 quick kills in arcade. Digizine with a sheriff on the other side, and this could be a pickup if it's not protected. What a troll! Oh my God, Mazzino with the flicks, beautiful.
Still, although it's against an eco here from Loud side, you still see the back and forth coming in from the defensive
help
side.
me God, if they bring this game back, I don't go back to streaming Counter-Strike full time.
Looks like Melzer keeps his cool in that.
But that's enough, dude. That's where I draw the line. A 12-1 comeback.
And sorry, it was Mazzino there as a breach on the top, but nonetheless, that's something that you need coming out from everybody on the side of KRU, just like Loud has been very prominent.
Wait, can they actually lose this or no?
Across the board in the fragging department. Nice little trap play. That's going to hit 2.
What?
That was so good. You saw Vinny was inside sight, ready to shoot a fault line right under the satellite.
Oh my God.
Timed that with the Armageddon and Cowanzine, and they just slaughter KRU as they try to take that top side.
And I was just about to mention on the first half on KRU's composition.
Oh
and how
my
it was
goodness.
fairly standard how they were trying to play the defensive side, but for Loud, they definitely came up with a nice little trap play that caught KRU off guard. The camera was so high just to make sure you could watch very deep down that line and just activate here. But by the time that you could break the cam, it's so hard for you to retreat from.
Oof, traded. Oh, well, good spam.
3 for Cowanzine now, making this real tough. Will he go for another one of his 4Ks?
Blank.
Melzer's at 30.
They know, they know.
To be trailed as well by Digizine, but they have a moment.
Wow.
Already aware.
GG.
They are so knowledgeable about what the position
KRU map pick. That's crazy.
What a game from Loud here. Really reading Fracture.
That's crazy, bro.
Melzer 1 versus 4. GG. Sunned up, about to get ran down. And DGZ, who better than him to close out the last kill and even get the defuse for the extra stats of the ACS. And Loud will get this first map in a dominating fashion here against KRU, as they usually are in the pistol. It's more Kesnet trying to go for the solo play.
All right, let's see if KRU can bring it back. Map 2. Loud's map pick. Starting attack. KRU chose to start defense on Haven.
Just doesn't have as much speed now as he dashes with Jet.
Oh, DG's in.
Insta-shot.
He's non-stop.
They're going to try to pressure out of the garage hall here. Paranoia's taken out 2. They know this is a heavily covered site now.
Wait,
this might make Loud start pivoting back though, because they've identified 3 players until this lurk happens from Vinny, but it's a trade-off. Now it seems potentially that Loud could be pinned. They have an opening this time, and there you go. An opportunity to pin it around. Adverso hears it. Doesn't want to peek. I mean, it's a great call. You don't want to give your position away. You don't want to lose more space. You have a 3v3.
They have full info. Most info.
Good agents that allows for you to flood retake with the salvos that are just used now.
They're already here.
Beautiful delay. They create a wall.
Oh, the updraft.
Smoke, and it's going to be Digizine going up to the top side, and that is just an elevation distraction for the first few kills.
2 is low.
Melzer now. Just about even in the same shot. It's the pistol round coming in for KRU. 3K for Melzer.
And Melzer finally rates towards the end. So
we saw it in China.
It's a great start, at least for KRU. In this round, you see
it's good on certain maps. Some teams played it in scrims. I see. So we're gonna see. It's a matter of when.
A little bit of a different approach.
Only been 2 games today.
The initiator putting the solo push from Kesnet because he's able to do so. He could TP away to safety and stack up somewhere else.
Yeah, I think we see Kesnet almost do that every time.
Melzer.
Beautiful shots from Melzer and the Outlaw.
Outlaw is so good, bro. Seriously.
And he's just going to play it with a gate crash like a rendezvous, right? Go and peek everything almost until they feel like they have the advantage. And Loud won't give them the peeks anymore. Just to creep in, a little extra money on the plant, and they should be closed in by KRU here. So Loud, knowing this round was just going to be a creep around.
Loud G.
Yeah. The best result you can get here.
I think Wheeler is great on Icebox.
Plant, be able to sneak through towards sewers as the others from KRU are trying to pinch back towards that.
I can't wait to watch Icebox.
Hey, let me
like
just
Icebox.
be the selfless players. Get myself killed towards the front of the B site so we can get this plant here.
What the in there?
There's damage. Got some armor there. So Kesnet's going to stay at C. They like this positioning. He throws another.
You can see my soul.
So this is on the timing of the trip in garage.
Oh, Digizine. He's about to fall into that trap.
Yeah.
Hi guys, how you doing? Hey guys, what's up?
It was DG and Vinny before on the Neon and the Breach. Now for Haven, it's the Jet and the Breach down long that are able to get that combination together.
Better mic would be better than the camera.
Just as fast to pick up those kills when he needs it. Dash is back off of those 2 frags, so he's going to be happy to go into sight if he needs to create.
I'll see what I can do.
Beautiful lurk by 2E's.
Yeah.
That's going to allow Loud to even fall back towards an open C site. It's
Hello?
Pengata even gets a drive-by onto Adverso. I mean, this is so good from
bad
Loud.
round for
We
KRU.
were just mentioning on that first map how good the protocols have been. The beginning of this round, you saw that they tried to add that pressure into the garage to break the trips and to try to force rotates. Where Digizine, just as I mentioned, was about to get caught off guard by the A-side push. But they just make sure that the protocol's there.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my Guardian in current today is better than both my rifles. My Guardian is better than my Phantom and Vandal. Like, I have more confidence with a Guardian.
See if they do it again. It looks like it's going to be this fight for long once more. Kesnet does have the ult here. He's going to try to get up close and personal.
Wait, Kesnet does not know.
Dangerous to start off here. 3 right in his face.
Got one
He's going to be able to
still.
get a trade on with Digizine. I don't know if they want to peek this again from long.
It was a little bit of an overextension, if I might say, though, from Kesnet. Because not breaking the dart was a good start for the defensive side of KRU. So you think nobody's playing on that long side aggressively. So he was able to surprise some players, but...
Damn it, Mike, are fine. Just need some art behind you. I'm only here for like a few more days.
No duelist,
so
no dimensional
I don't think I'm going to decorate this room. That's why I closed the camera in, because it's just so much dead space.
Really smother the attack from Loud into
I'll
the
decorate my room in LA though. Hopefully with Myung's help we can make it look nice, because I don't know shit about creative decoration, interior design type shit.
The paranoia right through, so the team's going to try and just wait this one out. Shy. Playing it smart. A lot of these are just getting face-to-face fights. The players
Wait a minute, this is a big round for KRU to win.
With the control that they have on these sites, so it's making it very tough for the initial engage.
Oh my god, I saw it. You put it in a binder?
They want to answer back with a lot more aggression, just like they did. It seems
In a jar. What does that mean?
Continue to give up this garage control.
Yeah.
But with these smokes, you're going to force the reclear out of KRU, and they don't have the scan composition to be able to do so, so they have to face check.
They sell binders or lanyard you can put them into? I see.
Fault line coming in from Mazino, pushing Kesnet up forward, did give the rotation over for Adverso to get away, but now they realize that play was not the one. They were in garage for the side of Loud.
Ooh.
Gotta.
Oh dear, oh dear. Everyone's blind. Everyone's paranoid. Coming out of that finally, it's just going to be...
wait, KRU's moving.
Right to see if they can get an engage here.
Wait, Mazino's moving.
Pick up 2 quick kills. It's now going to be left up to 2E's creeping into the site from behind, and they've already got the read, but he takes out his opponent.
Nice try.
Takes out Shy. Mazino's there for another
Hold on.
3K.
They're heating up.
That allows an insert with that Yoru to be a little bit more of a problem. Loud feel happy just hanging out here as they start to default around.
And that's a good thing from Loud with this eco to add that aggression on the A side long, because now this is 2 rounds in a row that they've identified that Kesnet has
Have you guys in the chat been playing a lot of ranked?
At the very beginning at long A, and now they are able to force a TP away. So going into the later rounds when they have weapons to work with, this might be a good condition.
Everyone's saying no.
For Loud to utilize.
Wow, like literally everyone.
To maybe take down Shy, because both Sentinels so far
It's not one yes.
have been really good in these lurks.
Right now, that lurk's trying to get...
Playing right now, I'm miserable.
A little bit of help. All the find and initiator utility on that side for now as it starts to rotate over as well with Vinny, so it looks like this is going to be a pretty...
I have to start playing again. If I start playing again, you guys will start playing again.
Moving forward, though. Yes, he gets a bit of
I'll say it.
but what do you do with that? Now you don't have
if you see me having fun, you'll think that you can have fun playing too. Reality, you probably won't have fun, but you'll be fooled to think so.
He's just going to try to fight around it. The smoke goes down as well, and here comes the push.
Labored.
And they can't start to answer back because a beautiful flash over the shoulder. Shy just gives him enough time to fire in as Mazino starts to clean it up. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
DG on an adventure.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. A very early Armageddon here, thinking they have the positioning to go
Wait,
down towards the bottom
you can get
of
caught.
a short area. So
wait,
KRU
2E's
is really trying to get Loud to move right now.
Again, another great lurk by 2E's. The hat gets the information that they're already close towards the 8 connector.
Wow.
They find him.
They get that?
Clone's not gonna fake, but that's a blind right in the eyes of Vinny.
30 seconds.
Thunder comes back out as well. This is just for map
Where do they go?
here. KRU says get off the engage, and they'll go ahead and set up another
Back to A?
stretch defense. You can see them just across all the
This
sites
is map
now,
2.
and it's up for Loud to choose where to go on this. 4 strong. It looks like they're gonna hit A site.
And that's the good call by Vinny. Already, the lean that they had, the lurk from Tui's already pulled out the rotations, forcing out the Rolling Thunder. Yeah, even if they lost Tui's in the process, they've already cleared out the A site, forcing now KRU to play the retake.
Just on the edge, has to dodge that one. 6 seconds left, getting it down. Whoa, Jesus, actually saving the life of the planter, and they're going to still get into the site here. Out of ammo is Mazzino, but Kesnet comes up with a 4.
What's happening out here? I'm gonna get a cup of tea. 1 sec. One sec.
At the beginning of this map, it was maybe recon darts towards the A side.
Contact A play.
Even though
the full buy.
That, the finish is still towards this A side, still the same. But by doing that Aldro, look at how you only have Adverso alone in the site, and he's now forced to fall
Free site.
Instant in.
They got breach ult.
I think this is what makes Loud so scary, is how good they set up after this as well. Great call. That's
nice stall.
Window plant.
Oh wait, early breach ult. So early, damn. They baited it out. That was good by KRU.
Having to use a Rolling Thunder just for a space to at least try to get a plant, and they haven't even got it down yet. That's how scared Loud looks now on the attack.
The delay has been fantastic here from KRU. One after the other, they're choosing the right.
They baited out the Sova ult too.
Or Hunter's Fury rather comes out right up the gut of that entry into the site, but no pings come through. So that's going to be a very healthy KRU on the other side.
Vinny has stun.
Util, some flashes for Kesmet. Mazzino's ready to throw everything in with the paranoia from Melzer. They should be able to hit.
The stun is big.
Wonder if they're still waiting a couple of seconds here before they get the salvo.
Did he stun already? He did.
Paranoia goes through. Here
wait, Louder looking terrible.
He goes down instantly with his eyes burning from the sun. Kawanzine and Pankata doing their damage to trade this one.
Never mind.
They got a beautiful crossfire as it's the members of KRU.
I mean, Pankata killed them all. Tayuso was not good.
We had a moment, like 10 seconds, where there was almost nothing. And then when the hit does come in,
ew, the stun.
Another push through.
How's he alive?
Here at A main after the fault line comes through, but they're still somehow surviving. Only one down on each side.
Oh, he's dead.
Limping away from the situation. Oh my God. And he does get out by the coattails or the cape.
What the hell?
This guy's getting hit by everything, and it's actually his duelist that dies.
Bye-bye.
Oh my God.
He'll get spammed in that spot, so he's going to go ahead and shadow step. And then from the
did you hear that cancel?
And they still hold short A. A big push here, however, by Shy could
get
behind Tui's in garage.
Oh my God.
Sometimes that's the hardest shot, but he picks it up and he gets a Vandal now to reset and give the team a little more power on the map.
It's always nervous. Especially when you think you have it and you have weird movements, and then suddenly, boom, they turn around and 180 you. Not this time around from Shy. Dimensional Drift, as we mentioned before, ready here for Kesnet, finding information, and spots them all here on the A side hit.
Looks like they're trying to reposition.
Hard round for Loud. Pankata's low as well.
Focusing forward, knowing where the threat's going to come from first. A nice flash comes through. The Guardian can't ring true for
probably over.
Kesnet comes up big, just seeing the planter now. Kesnet finishes 2 and
7-2.
Will find the third.
They're getting rolled. Everyone's getting rolled today. I watch UFC. I used to watch like a lot, but I don't watch that much anymore.
There's even a region shield.
I haven't watched UFC in a minute. It's really fun to watch though. I think UFC is like super entertaining.
The knives out of Digizine.
But now I haven't been following that.
Another one of those rounds where you're creating the pressure this time on the A side to start, and maybe activate a double lurk.
You go for Lao Ji.
Tui's and Pankata, and you see this starting already on a season split.
Kuronami.
Much like their pistol round here, actually from Loud.
Wow. You got 2. You got 3. You're kidding me.
Shy. And they will find the last one with Kesnet at long.
Chat, I'm 33 and silver 2 with 2 kids and a mortgage. Do I quit my job and try to go pro?
Really nice early pushes from KRU.
Well, probably keep your job and have one of your kids go pro. Makes more sense. That's good parenting for real.
And even TP's away to that one, so this might make
it hard
from Loud to rotate back. They have to commit it to C because they can't really rotate back.
Oh my God!
B control
through the smoke. Kesnet clears Digis in. Oh my gosh, just on the other side, Shy is ready to like push in with this, but he decides not to, knowing his team is there, but they don't hear any more action. There's a walkout by Loud, but an insert in the site.
They don't know. That's the most important thing. Keeping one in the site, but you have Pancada that did find that that position towards that B side. He cleared towards that window, and unfortunately also dies by Kesnet. With all of these inserts, it would allow Crew to rotate back and forth based off the successes that at least Tui's has been able to get in this first half on his lurks, but now it's just good.
Tarik, you need a toxic girlfriend? You're way too happy? Nah, no I don't.
Look at, they feel so comfortable on the map now. Kesnet lurking, knowing these angles can easily be his. 30 HP and still looking for more. Yeah, Tui's good to clean that one up. It's going to be tough though as Mazzino's just...
Oh, I'm munching on fatty? I don't know. My mom made these little... I don't know what they are. I don't know, bro. You're not going to know. I don't know what they are. They just go with T.
Here, very comfortable to peek. Use their util knowing they're a step ahead.
And that's the difference of Fracture being so new to them to test.
I did the water fast. No, I did it. I did 65 hours.
Exactly.
Tarik, your head looks like a Dorito chip.
First.
You're going to have to try harder than that, bro.
Oh, yeah. He's going to know that's a clone. And he knows he probably has the rest of the team if they're trying to clone into the site.
Breaking the camera is the first big thing here for the C side that allows here Digizine to get the backstab.
That's perfect. He gets
wait, the flank is good.
Started to run away, so hurry up, all the footsteps. He's going to be moving. Oh my gosh, right in with the dimensional drift goes, and now they're going to...
Oh my god, the flank is late.
From Mazzino, so Digizine have to be fast here. Kills coming in. Loud's able to clean those up. Mazzino's going to be doing some damage now. He has to try to get the shot, but he can't get the swing. And Pancada is looking for Digi to come out of that.
Nice smoke!
He gets the shot on Shy Soldier as he sees the hat go behind the smoke. 53 to 87 on that HP. Actually, a little bit more. It's going to be enough for Kesnet. Doesn't matter.
Wow. Who's playing tonight in the NBA? Any good games?
Being fairly quick on the A side control at the choke, and Digizine already has a dash procced.
A shot proc almost as well. Oh, hits a
GG.
few to the chest. Melzer's going to just absorb those. They get out safe.
Warriors versus who?
Now in their hands. A quick Tejo drone up the site. And they don't have to engage on this just yet. Great coverage on their defense, so they know they have a little bit of time before they have to worry about it.
Who cares about the NBA? It's March Madness.
And Loud just
wants
to
full
gamble into that. 3 players are moving through. It makes sense. The camera's so deep down towards the C side for Tui's. You have a Trip watching the B side, and he's holding garage with close range Ghost.
College basketball?
At least of the information.
I don't watch.
So Loud now committed to fight inside the A site. Crew,
is college basketball actually that hype?
With the drone, doesn't get caught off guard.
Why is college basketball so hype?
As they get into sight, they all go right side, swing left
over. Oh, it's over.
And that's going to be a big kill on Vinny.
It can't be the first time we talked about it. I probably forgot.
On that rotation, as we said before, knowing he destroyed
low-key better than the NBA? Why?
Him as he comes in. And a big
because you go to the school?
Stave off that 11th round from
64 team tourney?
Pressure off, but they still have a lot of work to do.
They're not as good as the NBA, so crazy shit happens. Wait, college basketball is hyped like that? You guys think it's better than the NBA?
For Crew as to why they're bringing
64 team win or go home.
You just saw this stop and go, waiting for the next wave of fault line and salvo so they could re-exit into the site, which potentially what could have been missing for Crew.
This is exciting because it's a single limb tournament. So is there a good game happening tonight?
Loud went with the same type of let's insert Digizine with the sheriff down towards sewers, but at least they have a very quick road back
go
towards
St.
the
John's.
C site to support. Making sure here that Kawazine stays down towards the A connector so that
wrap this shit up. Let's go split, man. What is this fucking? What are these guys doing? How are you losing 11-2?
It's going to be a
just won 13-3.
Can he push forward and take control here for the flank behind that, or should he be ready for the late rotate back towards the A site?
Ooh. Interesting. They want to.
This is a full buy, by the way, from Loud.
Distance on this because the 3 stingers coming in are definitely going to have a little bit better of a chance to do it. But Kawazine is actually shut down, so I'm eating crow on that.
I hate watching a team get owned unless it's an upset. Then it's fun.
The smokes, but they got a bit of util to do.
But like these teams are like kind of evenly matched, I would say.
I think this is Loud being too prepared against Crew.
There's no real upset. It's not like an 80-20.
The pulse plant utility available from Crew's previous compositions. I mean, look at this now. You have Aftershock just around the corner, ready to delay on the first half. Then that will allow the salvos to come back up after. Paranoia to delay.
Oh, now you hate it?
Then just spray a lot until the salvos are ready.
That's true. But we've been watching stomps all day.
Yeah, a little bit of praying being done too. A nice swing out sheriff shot. Another,
Bang.
but it's going to have to be quite a few.
I tried to go. I matched it on Bumble. It's taking too long to respond to my cook. What should I do? Asking you because I know talking to ladies is the regular for you. Bro, if she's not answering you, can you call her on Bumble? Try to call her. But I think she's waiting for a call at that point. All right, if she's not answering you, what can you do, bro? Spam her. Fuck it. Spam her. Nothing you can do, bro. Yeah, move on, brother.
They can run back into this double flank of Digizine and Penkata. But the more that they wait here for Loud, this is, again, utility refresh from an Adverso and Mazzino, and they're going to hit the A site just like they did on Pistol.
Nice flashes, Kaznado.
What are Loud doing? Loud G!
His Vinny also goes down. This looks
Caralho!
even stronger.
Isso!
It was just a mistake on Fracture. Looking for the final kill. Shy is going to find it in the 13-2 Haven victory to bring us to map 3.
I mean, now we have a full reset, Riv.
Raise Nate for retake. If you haven't used it, you dump it.
All right, here we go. Map 3. Let's see it. Better be a good map 3. Come on. Oh, hell no.
Passed it already from the side.
Oh, hell no.
Triple kill for Kesnet, and the dash out is for beautiful safety on that one. Still up again, and he'll use it a second.
Lightly damages Kesnet gets away.
4v2. Good aggression from crew.
You can just hold W and use a dash to escape.
Why not?
But that is also because of the setup of how A site is. Easier for you to run up to get the kills as soon as the bears come up, and Kesnet's looking for the ace.
Crowd's already in it.
Oh, Victor's gonna win.
We got the trifecta
My
running around.
pick'ems.
Kesnet gonna be in the front.
Well, my
here.
pick'ems are already fucked because of Cloud9.
Just to get
Wait,
that
I
spike
might
money
actually
down to
just
the
predict
squad.
wrong on all the matches. I'm about to be
See, wait here,
0-2.
family photo if he tries to push.
Wait, can Vinny win this clutch?
Plan would be good here for Vinny for sure. And he's going to stick to it.
Yeah.
Gamble, nobody's coming towards the spawn. He hears a rotate from heaven.
A quick
Wait.
peek. Shy down.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Puts it
Ace!
open. The ace does come through.
Wait, what a bounce back from Kesnet for the series.
But it's a huge ask from the RGL with how good Crew's been on the defense.
You can see Crew getting that worldwide energy poured in from the watch parties. A multiple of those we've been looking at. So they are feeling it as they come in, push straight in here to the vent area. And Digizine's trying to make some space for the squad.
Making a lot of pressure, but all for what?
I'm liking at least the reaction and the positioning from Crew at the very beginning. Just from 2 rounds, you can already tell it's hard here for Kesnet to get some good mid-control unless he gets the op. He can't really run down towards middle with the double initiator util when you have Crossfire set up towards the bottom middle on the attack. So for him to continue to play towards the A side, and you can leverage Mazzino with full lines across the out middle, it still gives you a lot of ground you can cover for Crew.
Not observing as the replay guy. I don't know who it is. Whoever did that.
To find his groove. Now back at the Jet in this tiebreaker map. Tui's unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Caster curse. My bad.
Tui's just got that kill on Kesnet.
Oh my god. Chris? Listen, dude. That's just bad timing.
Winning that second classic fight.
I'm sure you get it.
Knowing exactly the positioning.
And he forces to rotate instantly, and look at Loud. They went for the fake to meet up with everybody towards
no matter who I predict loses, Dr. Penguin, you might be cursed, brother.
And now they have numbers advantage with pistols and also a phantom upgrade late lurk by Tui's.
We saw Tui's everywhere on Haven behind the side of Crew, but Loud just wasn't able to act on his flanks, on his lurks. Now he's just
going to eco them.
Here, a third kill in the round, and we're going to see another ace fan silly as they are just cleaning up the members of Crew.
At 10 HP, I don't think so, but at least a player.
I think it's going to have to happen. Uh-oh. Oh, big uh-oh here. 2v2 now.
They have rockets?
Like you said, 10 HP. Cowanzine a little bit healthier here. Looking at almost the same thing.
He's on
both
it.
Sides. Cowanzine picks up one. Mauser with half and has a chance to look around. The time is there to get a second.
They're not biting.
Gives away himself with the sound of the ball.
Good rockets. He could have stuck it, maybe, no?
Salvos quickly keep him off, and that's going to be the timer rundown. I think this one goes in favor of Loud as Cowanzine picks up the final kill.
And the goal.
I could be wrong about this. Maybe I'm saying it in hindsight. I feel like halving the bomb, then getting off, and then tapping it again is like the most obvious fake ever.
Heaven cover up towards middle and also give them potentially
Pankata walk B, we go A.
Out and fight down towards middle.
Uh-oh.
This wall though for Pankata to activate.
Oh, my shot.
And deactivate it.
Oh my god, they're A.
Still towards the other side.
4v5.
She'll get the plant down. This
they have a gun
be
retrieved.
a scramble now. Do they pick up this weapon? Yeah, okay. Melzer has the Phantom. See how
Planted
they position
open.
this 3 towards heaven. Expected that Phantom maybe go down towards
Big back
screens if
ramp.
they want to split it. But KRU
There's 2
is gonna
here.
try to find Loud before they get into sight and see what extremity kills they can get first.
Wow.
What a transfer. 1-2 click.
That second kill was so fast.
From
What the
Digizine
fuck?
was so clean on the first few hits. Now they know where the Phantom is coming
Damn,
from,
bro.
and they can position accordingly.
That was insanely fast, man.
Another little small mistake, but understandable here from KRU.
Have I played after the new skins came out? I haven't played in a while. I don't think so.
Potentially stop like the early aggression from KRU's side, and they still have the fault line to assist here on Digizine's map control attempt.
What the fuck?
Oh, wow, what?
You got the kill?
I think knew he was going to commit, but didn't expect to see that.
Wait,
much.
Reverso's getting
In front of
active.
him, just right in the middle of the alt orb.
Oh my god, he might flank him.
They know Tui's is in a pretty interesting
How is
position.
Tui's aware?
Reverso's just going to actually go for the clear here.
What?
A little reckless on that one, thinking it was going to be clear for a little bit longer, I think.
Oh,
I think it's his third kill, unfortunately
overextended.
not.
There's 2
That
here.
might have to force Loud to activate towards this B site, but nobody rotated yet from the defender's side.
30 seconds left.
How'd they get out?
Oh, the flash. Nicely played, but it actually didn't cut the corner enough to get in the eyes of KRU.
Wow, Shy.
Into the box, but Shy is able to crack the aim and get
2-2.
it
We got a
back
game
down
now.
and get
At
that
least.
one.
At least we got a
Still
game
have
now.
Mazzino.
Bren was mentioning that they had to be a little bit more active. They were able to do a little bit here with Tui's activations on Cypher on that previous map. Did so on this map on the previous round. But unfortunately, it's just the next step behind that. That's still lacking here from Loud.
Oh.
Thinking that the lurch
Brother,
can actually pull
chill.
out the rotate so they can
Brother.
potentially hit the weak side, but they still walk
Brother,
into these
back it up.
snaps.
Melzer on a sliver of health here. They're getting quite a bit of focus. They know more util has come through, so
They're saying
Loud
30s are the
wants
new
to go to
20s.
C here, seeing all that pressure at A.
By day, I mean all my friends that are 30 are saying that.
Works out for Loud. They have chosen the weak side.
Mazzino, hasn't it? Playing the high-low. Beautiful job on the entry, though. It looks like it was trying to get it a little too early. And Pancada cleaning up 3 immediately.
Pancada.
Some low health bars here, and the rotation is going to be huge as well from Vinny because he might just hear Adverso.
And even if Adverso dies,
Oh, wow.
though, well, yeah, he will. I was going to say Vinny.
How old am
At
I?
least he'll get
I just turned
information in the last
29.
few- Let Loud know that they've added that aggression very early. And KRU decides to fall back because this calls for fast rotates, especially when
Why
the
do they
Viper's
not play
able to
like this in
delay
Sentinels?
with
Artemis,
the
I need you to
Viper.
calm down,
So
buddy.
Shy
We haven't
does
even
a
played
good
our first
job.
match yet.
Loud just going for the re-hit right after.
Shy delay. Orb up as well. Nicely done here. They kind of allowed the fight to come through last time and took it as it hit. So here they just want to give Loud a bit more trouble and delay. 4 for KRU over towards A on this save. So
They have results. Here we go.
playing off of what
They're
is a
gonna
fake
use
here.
it.
That's 2 gambles now for KRU.
Damn.
The first one is, hey,
Bad
we're making
Gamba,
noise down towards middle.
But they got 2 ults
But
off.
then we're rotating back towards the A side. Shy stops the B side, and then they're full gambling that there's going to be an A side hit. Yeah, it looks like a lot was invested for Loud to get the round, but getting the round is important.
What's happening?
Respect the KRU. I mean, they're going to usually have something that can actually turn.
Why am I getting
around,
Peppa
as we've
Pig
seen throughout
ads?
This series already, so
What?
Loud really can't leave anything up to chance. I
that
like
the kids show?
being used, and they will have a pretty safe plan. They're chasing a little bit on these kills. Adverso is going to tag back on that, or tag back on that one.
Tui's lurking, flanking with an outlaw.
He's been loving it lately. We've seen a lot of the 2 kills come up as well, using both in the chamber. They go around for maybe another exit that they can surely get, or just die to the spike here.
Wow.
Trying a little bit of both.
Ooh.
All right, there's one.
David or nah? Nah.
And good thing is that Kesnet will not be able to save that Vandal. Good damage being done on an eco from KRU. But that said, as we mentioned on the previous round, that there
These
was
guys are a
heavy
pro?
invest-
We've seen quite a few
Yes,
times.
he's
Cowan's over
cooking.
there for the initial
That's my
part of the round.
dog. That's my dog.
But Melzer has pushed this. If Melzer's not in B, they love to
Let's go,
take this
Yuki.
area.
That's good to hear.
Huge info so they can know where Loud is moving, but they haven't come out with a successful attack.
I wonder if
Yuki
they're
starting the
trying
season
to
off
maybe
great. Damn, you
boom
guys
bot
know
or maybe
your
get a
shit,
little bit more
dude.
ground
You
for
guys
Digizine.
literally watch everything.
Heaven.
I guess there's someone here that probably watches it though.
Again, to take control of B Heaven. Already they're pushing through that smoke, but there's no retaliation coming out from KRU, so looks like they'll hold back. on the middle control.
Okay.
4v4. There's 20k people here. Someone's got to watch it. You're right. You're so right. There's someone that's a professional in every field in the chat right now. We literally have professionals in every field here.
Really great positioning for the audio cues to come through. It's loud, feel comfortable. See one at screen. And
with this chat, with us, we can start a new civilization together.
They're still going to go ahead and alt screens. Yeah.
Just with us.
Focus sight for the fight.
Thing is, though, Adverso pushed forward, so he's going to be able to get a big backstab unless Pancata turns over.
Oh.
Armageddons are exchanged.
Wait, Shy
no matter what.
died.
Now you've exhausted the amounts of ults available, with the exception of.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, that.
Oh.
No chance for KRU to really set up here for the retake.
Mazzino.
Women to men ratio would be crazy. Yeah, we probably don't have enough men. Might have to merge with another streamer.
All eyes are going to be on as he comes around to the left side. Nice job by Loud working the early
We'll figure it out.
portion of this map as a default.
Hey, what?
Figuring out that they can get a kill on these KRU pushes. Melzer or someone is always pushing from an extremity here. And Loud
There is zero Huz in this chat. Who's Huz?
Make those 5v4 conversions.
And KRU, sorry, at the beginning of this round have been doing very good of the A site control and continues to do so here.
Yeah.
That said, though, what's lacking is a little bit of information towards the middle, towards the B.
Derek, do we really think we want to keep your viewers' genetics? Bro, my viewers are some of the best looking.
Already out towards B here. Kesnet is going to be focusing on the orb. Blades is up. Nice protection by the team as they go back to formulate what the defense can flow.
All right, here we go. The only guy though.
No! Grabbed and they're gonna push.
What are KRU doing? Zico, chill, Unk.
Easy kill.
Yep.
Onto Adverso.
Finally get that Viper's pit out.
Better not be another stomp, dude.
Pretty much null and void. In this rotation, they don't even have Pancata towards the site yet, but it's a great look from Melzer to know that long lurk could still be there with the speed of the round.
And that's a weapon pickup. So you're now looking at Bladestorm, 2 rifles, and a Stinger to retake. So the pit is actually a great decision from Loud in hindsight.
I bet.
They're going to be able to throw themselves in. This pit's going to get them a little bit more closer, too. They might be able to enter at the same time and create some chaos. A lot of pressure on DG here.
What the fuck? The Rockets.
Get another one of the flanks down. It would be incredible. And there it is. Melzer does find another
one.
This is going to be huge for the team. As Shy picks up another. They are absolutely wiping out Loud.
Luis won it.
No time. Coming back through. No time
TP.
in the end as they stretch
Run!
it far enough.
But they made it happen.
Operator out now for Kesnet. Speed is up here for Mailroom, and Dejan's gonna go down immediately.
Hey, y'all think they would let me bring out a trophy to the stage? Like they have like Pasha and like shit like that do it? Nah, that'd be crazy, bro. I'll probably get booed. I might get booed.
That's a big kill to get because this is the first time
I might legit get booed.
Really trying to set up a little bit more aggressively towards.
Imagine, nah, if I got booed, no joke. If I was walking out to the stage, I'm walking out to the stage with a trophy, they start booing me, no joke, I walk back. I turn right back around, bring that shit back. Middle finger in my hand, dog. With the Valorant logo on the back of my hoodie. What's up, bitch?
Good. They continuously have somebody lurking on and off the Viper wall. Before, when it was at B, they had Pancata lurking on it when it went up and down, and now they can totally fake it with that pressure from Cowanzine's drone and the wall going up.
Counter-Strike's in my heart forever.
Beautifully mid-rounded here by Loud.
Valorant low-key my side piece. It's the truth, bro. I'm married. You just don't know.
They have a Viper orb being thrown towards the spawn.
It'd be that way.
And keep an eye on Cowanzine.
That's life.
He's basically the player that's going to go for that late lurk or stay alive as long as possible, especially if Loud is able to delay inside the B site.
Playing so smart just on the outside of that rolling thunder too, so it hits
post plant here, post plant. What do we got for you, Till?
Still going to be known as clear though as KRU start to enter
Rockets.
the site, so
we got blast.
A bit of room to make something work. Just on the other side of the wall is Adverso.
Can you blast the bomb? Can you blast the bomb, buddy? Blast the bomb.
To come through to stop the plant. Ready for the garage.
Not liking this.
Damn! What a post plan.
Kills 7-2 as Loud close down on.
I can't watch the YouTube video right now. 7-2, another stomp.
At least some sort of chance to try to go for that defuse. And now
got my final mouse yesterday. W.
Are we gonna see just one-sided halves every single one of these?
Wait, did you guys notice that I said go Valorant again in the interview? Was that good or no? Should I stop doing that?
Straight out, Adverso wants to take that one straight up, and they do get some trades. 2-2, no one too worse for the wear here.
Yes, Tarik, it's cringe. That's the whole point.
And we still have this lurk
Please stop. All right, I'll stop. What should I say? Whenever they hit, they're like, any final words?
Off of this just for now as we come up on 1 minute in the round. And
oh, Valorant.
Not looking great for Loud as that ultimate from Viper is down. Shy is
any final words? Wait, any final words? Nah, I'm good. You got it.
And this is a smart
I'm gonna say that next time.
Yeah,
next time they ask me for any final words, nah, I'm good. You got it.
You still have your Viper up for 2E so they could start playing with the up and down walls, but plain contact seems to be the name of the game. Smoke dissipates, and that will just keep crew guessing.
That's even worse.
Any final words? Rotate, and they're guessing wrong.
Any final words? Well, I'd like to thank myself for showing up out here. Can we get a round of applause for myself?
Rotation over.
Ain't no one cheering, ain't no one cheering, but I'm cheering. I'm cheering for myself. Come on, baby.
One more
is that better?
There. Pancata needs to figure out where he can get to put that down safely.
Well, he's not falling back. So
all right, well, next time they ask me for any final words, no joke, I'll be like, nah, I don't think so.
All 3 points covered. The only thing they really have to watch now is that screens area as Mazzino gets one down. Paranoia comes through. Pancata in a beautiful...
Pancata! What about Sentinels, brother? What happened to Unsentinels?
And it's a stinger bot.
Oh yeah, Saucy's a creator for MIBR now.
With a lot of them going back to the tried and true.
Where's the schedule at? It's on the VCT Esports website, but I just use VLR.
Loud has done a lot
and so smart. I mean, look at the money on Loud side. It is a lot.
Tarik, you sound so much younger. Why? Thank you.
Knowing the effectiveness it can bring to
Louise, 1 HP.
Exactly. There he goes. I should have just let it happen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he starts off immediately with 2 kills that we would expect with that.
Am I gonna do VCT Pacific part-timer?
And a hashtag 1 HP towards the end.
Yeah.
Old school tactical.
With some sass, huh?
Would know the hashtag 1 HP. That's
if you asked me nicely, I might have watch partied it. But since you call me a part-timer, nah, I'm good.
With the stinger bind.
Nah, you got it.
Too much value they're gonna be able to get, especially now that Tui's only has 1 HP. He can't really move to re-clear the spots unless he gets his team with him. So
only when I get really mad,
the utility might be.
I start stuttering.
A little bit earlier.
The emotions they start crashing into each other. And the words they don't come out the right way.
That might be the only silver lining that would allow crew to avoid that information.
Look at this.
Or avoid that drone rather, and surprise them with a close range stinger fight.
They have to do something to close the distance.
Oh.
Just a stinger shot to the shoulder. All they needed.
30 seconds.
Yeah, looks like it's just a 1 HP selfless play. Get the info. They know the breach is there now.
Viper.
Like the early wall drop by Shy. They tried to catch him off guard a little bit. Salvo is back towards elbow.
Viper! Viper, no viping!
A little bit of time now. And they get some nice trade kills there.
Who's the guy that clutched on the side?
Hold that in the smoke and then try
during
to get
Thailand.
To safety. He does have a quick concuss and a drone if he feels like there's any time to use it.
Who's the guy?
Somehow it's turnaround in the advantage of
Sylvan.
Kawazine has to go into clutch now.
He's got good positioning.
Who's the guy that played backside that kept dying at the same spot every single round?
For him right now. Oh, it's going to be from the top side, and that's what they were waiting for. Melzer very patient.
Flashback.
They pay for their mistakes. Clues closing the gap, rather, and Kezin has an op to work with. DigiZene's first attacker side op in this series that we praise so much during kickoff.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I forgot he ops.
Nice cue. Very nice gas ball to get a bubble to get out.
Who's got entry again?
Vinny was just flash jumping to get into mid with Digis in there. So they were like, where's this mid fight again? They're going to give it to us. Patiently waited though for Crow. Okay, they give it to him. Never mind. They peek out finally just as the smoke starts to come down.
Because they already lost at Verso, so at the minute mark, you can't drone anymore, so you have to go for jiggle peeks, and the patience displayed by Loud was very nice. Again, I'm saying I forgot that DigiZene ops on the attack sides because the whole half and the whole series so far has been a lot of just rifles and dead fights and like brawls in the very beginning, so this is good here for Loud to bring this out. A little bit of a trump card to potentially close the lead.
Bang!
Oh, the ops are ringing true.
I would have stayed in. I don't care.
Probably one of the.
Wait, they're going A.
With an op the least so
they're going A. Omen's here.
Picks it up. So yeah, very
Omen, Melzer.
But it comes out.
Show me Melzer.
Both of them, and looks like Loud goes for A.
God damn!
Ready for the peek out of the smoke. Beautifully.
Hold on, I win these. Watch this.
They were not prepared for that.
Damn, he actually got one. A4, not bad. Like, some teams don't take scrims seriously. They just fuck around. Like, they just do shit they wouldn't normally do. And then once they're in a match and the pressure is on, They just don't know what to do.
Kawadzin's playing the A site again. Strong anchor.
All right, here we go. Pistol round.
Has been displayed by Kawadzin.
Free sight.
Over towards
They're gonna fight Ram,
but looks like they will opt to play the retake instead and allow KRU to go for the plant.
Take plant.
Ghosts on ghosts.
Did I take Scrim seriously?
Allowed, so they should be able to
Did
get
I
some
personally?
shots in Melzer with the push. So
I would say mostly. I don't know.
Down the back hall from spawn area.
Maybe not. I mean, I don't know. Actually, it's kind of hard to gauge. Maybe not all the time. I'll fuck around here and there. Why not?
Loud's waiting a very long time here.
I would say
look at the
I tried to.
of where Adverso is in the pulse plant.
Oh god.
It's so easy for him to play salvo towards the end while the rest are just delaying. They have to move quick for Loud.
Wow, good stun. They own them.
Around playing hopscotch instead of shooting back, and KRU is able to wipe them off the map in a flawless pistol round.
Damn.
Need to move forward just to try to get orb control as well, which would be good for Kawadzin.
Pankata sees that, but takes the moment to get the flash.
Nice util.
Nicely done with the utility. Pankata had no place to hide.
Died a spike.
Trying to dodge out on that.
No, they're gonna flood. One flash and everyone jumps out. 3, 2, 1. YOLO!
So good at denying this spike plant. Could give Loud enough time to get back in, but hell is just
I love that.
as they burn as soon as they drop in.
But a big flawless for KRU.
What even Tarik on vacation setup? Guys, some streamers have a setup just like this.
In this round.
This is a regular stream setup for you. That's W. That's W. I appreciate that. Now I'm gonna do better for you. When I'm back in LA, I will make an effort to decorate my room.
Surprise on the A side, nobody was there. Tried to go for B control, nobody was there at pistol.
Oh.
Just on the gas right now. Kesnick goes forward.
I'm gonna try to make it nicer than I have before.
Gassed up on this one, pushing through towards that B heaven, and they know actually B main control is not grabbed here. You can see Shy backing away, telling the team, but they're still gonna choose to go to B.
Thing is though, this plant might happen. Yes, Kawadzin gets the kill, but there's another late lurk coming right here from Melzer.
It's going to be huge. They have to pick up
backside. Oh, that's a big kill. Melzer
does just
he has paranoia too.
Regaining control of B. Now meeting up with Mazzino.
This is bonus, by the way.
Smoke for safety to put themselves back into a position that might
3,
be
2, 1.
of an advantage. Or
oh, single
they
peek.
think they have an advantage.
Yeah, there's already a smoke towards heaven. They have a second smoke if they want to use it. It'll be a perfect way to do it because the salvo's just delayed the plant for KRU's end. So there's that.
Maybe play double backside.
A safer plant and even a safer escape. Paranoia at the ready as well for Melzer. In the back of the site as they're playing the high-low.
Oh, they listened.
So yeah, you're not going to use this flash anymore.
Drop your smoke quick, bro. You won't get timing, I promise.
And you know,
you have paranoia. Play your game though.
Because the salvos were already used by Kawadzin.
Oh fuck, how do we deal with that?
She just puts it out towards that left side. The concuss misses because of the high-low and the pressure.
Oh
no, the jiggle.
Carrying over to this round, they only have 3 rifles. Actually, the Guardian Outlook could maybe do a bit.
Yeah.
As DJZ had the right position in the very beginning to fight the double initiator who are trying to use that util to sell the fake so that KRU could go late into B. But looks like
is that a red or pink KRU jersey? I think it's pink, no?
Threw up a smoke. And now we'll reset the round for a bit. We'll start seeing at the minute mark here a little bit more initiator util to activate the second phase in the mid-round.
A lot of space being given over to KRU on this one. Just the really deep angle holds.
130.
Plays off timing of that smoke going and actually catches
2
the
body shots
of Adverso. So very nice damage, but they still, it's got to be Loud having a bit of trouble figuring out where these plays are going to come from.
And dropping in the vents, trying to make some noise. Now the orb.
What is this crosshair on Mazzino?
Is going to be called out by the lurk of Shy. And KRU's looking to re-hit towards B, but there's a Bermuda Triangle set up by Loud.
Forceful through heaven. Actually, they're all going to try to again. They don't have main control. This is just about
triple peek.
Loud.
Pankata.
With Pankata getting the last 2, the best of it so far.
Oh my god, move, you fat ass!
Slow down for just a moment. Mazzino in sight though. And that's
damn, Kawadzin.
Trade the 2, flicks back to Mazzino and still gets that one as they know.
Wow, what a hold.
Is going to be trying to come from that B main area.
And
what a hold.
So again,
that's tough.
Beautifully done by Pankata.
That was like a lot of guns saved too. That might be GG unless they get eco'd.
Fault line, almost everything was used for heaven there. They hear all that utility and then see
Outlaw.
KRU drop into sight. They're almost dropping in just looking for the trades, and that is easy to retaliate against.
Good cover.
Oh my God!
Spam.
Pankata saving the hide of his teammate there.
Good cover.
DGZ still gets to live around the column.
Never expected there was going to be a second player just closing the gap, closing the
might be
space
over.
of where they could dash in. And that's what we're talking about. Double initiator utility to support the Jet to move through, and it's just going to be a selfless play. That said, though, you're supposed to draw some players in the process, and unfortunately, he got snuffed right away. And that's not going to leave too much left for KRU to convert this round, unless Loud overextends, just like we currently see.
Spam them again, dude.
Back towards that spawn.
This guy actually
Vinny has the team war himself. Once they have an advantage, take positions where all the knowledge is just fed to you. You're pushed up that far, you know where the move is going to be, and everybody is looking at the right angles. 4v2, they still have a bit of work to do. Shy is still finding the backs of some of Loud. Pankata is trying to figure out where he is. Oh, he knows.
Oh, he knows.
He knows.
It's mind games and Shy wins it.
Wow.
Not gonna matter. The Stingers are coming up huge here.
Omen ult.
All right, where's the spike?
Exactly. Down, TP'd good.
Wow, Shy. What?
God, Shy.
Wait, this is actually their way back into the game.
And it cannot be stopped.
Oh my
From Stinger
goodness.
to Phantom, and it is now up to Vinny here. Already had the push. I was saying, Loud knows where KRU's coming from, but it doesn't matter at this point. They're gonna hit their shots.
Started off so well though with Loud, avoiding the fault line on the top of the balcony to get the first pick and drop the spike, but then everything else that followed, it wasn't necessarily overextension, but we'll hold that thought. Vinny's trying to actually commit into the retake.
Smoke after the smoke. Now has to clear through this.
Over.
Time already dwindling. One shot comes up clean. The break.
I don't think he had time.
Shy still brings in the aim and takes him out for a 4K on the round. And
that's the eco they needed. Well, I guess mainly when I'm outside.
Yeah, right now I'm just looking at Loud's position on the defense. The fault line's being set up by Vinny.
All right, this is an eco for Loud.
Digizine's contact, so he could still get smothered out if
KRU
moves in together and
Lady Rain, nah, not Lady Rain.
So I'm not too keen with the setup.
How's the water fast? Guys, the water fast is over.
The position on the B side just to try to close that gap of Bucky being played by Kawadzine over towards B. So you're just trying, I mean, the TP was probably heard. Or a wall came up on the attack that allowed the lurk through from Melzer.
Nice shot.
And now you hear the TP back. But that is all a ruse once again because KRU has been grouped up towards the A site and they will hit where it's weak.
I think they were almost going to call for a fault line when Melzer took that shot.
Wow.
Too. So really,
nice entry.
Just playing ahead of the strategy allowed. We saw
how the game's been so far. I think this is the closest map today.
And Every
map has been a stomp today. This is the closest one yet. NRG Cloud9 was one-sided the series throughout the series. Like it was 2-1 in Cloud9's favor, but all the maps were like stomps. And then this series as well. So this map is starting to cook up a little bit. Let's see.
They're going for those ults.
Yeah, to pop up as soon as possible. So they are allowing Adverso to move up. That's why he's leading the charge.
That is
Where's the
Spike?
next orb? They'll find another one in spawn. That should be Kaznitz. That's actually already blades up anyways.
Wow, he got him.
Look at the ult.
Gets it either way.
Oh wait, he got the guy.
Said, all of KRU are looking to explode towards A.
Right up there. Pedal to the metal here for Kaznit.
20 kills on Kaznit.
Follows at the same speed, says I got your backup. And now they
Site
have
is clear.
ramp, which becomes a bit of a predicament if you don't have anywhere to go. The Rolling Thunder should clear the way though as they get the pressure into sight here. Both
oh my god, imagine
use this Omen window to get that space.
They'll get a
planning. Viper's pit.
Towards the spawn and all of them staying towards the spawn
Wait, Teo's ults might be big. If he can time it when they're running into the site.
There. A fault line to gain space in the beginning, Rolling Thunder to gain sight, and now it's up to Loud to pour in the utility to get back in.
Wait, they're gonna stun and rocket. Watch this, watch this. It's about to be crazy. Look at this.
DGZ needs to hurry up and
fuck, they missed the timing. Fuck.
Clear some space, and he's not there to meet up with the
save.
rest.
There's no time. They gotta save.
Put it somewhere.
It's a 5v5 save. Keck W.
They're pulling back.
It looks like they're going to be saving on this one. They're not even close to the site. Spike's going to go off soon, so it's going to be the kill. And there's a lot of money for KRU here, so it's not just to take guns away, it's just to hide and see if they...
Oh, he missed!
If you already wanted... Oh my god, thankfully he gets that kill.
No way he survives that.
But there's no active rotates coming out from...
It's gonna be a split from heaven, though.
Because of the lack of information that we have here.
I think one of the things, they're so ready to stop it, which is never bad.
Oh, too early, bro. Too early, bro.
See this and say, cool, we'll do something.
Timing!
Shy, just pushing Kalanzine.
And now they don't have the Rolling Thunder to delay.
Oh no, he needed that kill. He needed that kill. This is so hard. Up on retake, Adverso's push spawn. Really good positioning by him. It's over, saved. He has to save this, bro. It's too hard. There's no way they throw this.
Stay with somebody else on the team to still have the power.
Wait, they're pushing.
That's the paint shells I wanted to see on the previous round to help the retake. And somehow...
Oh my god. He ulted so early, right? I guess he thought it was time, though.
2 versus 3, 2 individual
I can't say he ulted early because I don't know what he saw. Like, on my POV, it's easy to say that. But it was very early.
That main gun.
And Digizine has...
Why am I rooting for that? What did KRU do to you?
Working with the Guardian, trying to use that as a mini op.
No, it's not even that.
Going for a half buy to be able to buy in the next. And maybe
I'm just more so
but so far there's
looking for
no active
the best gameplay, I guess. I don't know.
To get good value.
Well, Vinny, that...
Wait, they walked in. What a call.
Squad of them trying to come out now. Can they guard each other? The flash comes through. Nice trade. Great teamwork as Armageddon starts to...
What?
Everything in the two. Concussed right.
Holy fuck. Are you kidding me?
And the Armageddon gets no value. Kesnet somehow gets 2 while he's stunned and everything. That's
4v2.
insane.
Kesnet's been going crazy.
So they could pop that.
Let's go, Sentinels! Wait.
And try to get value out of the Digizine's off.
They go for this.
Don't show
Could be one of their final ones. It's going to be a low buy as we come into the next one. So they plan.
All right, big buy here. Big buy here. Everyone focus.
That 12th point.
We're at the finish line.
Goes down immediately here to try and dictate the hand of KRU where they might be able to go.
Big stun.
Melzer doesn't flash across just yet, but the team is going to try to pressure this together as they have a ramp control. But Kesnet's not here yet.
Good exchange
They're going in
for a stalemate for the A ramp control.
They're going in.
A fast pivot from KRU to move inside.
We have Raise Rocket.
Kesnet's just with the up. He's trying to duel against Digizine, which is fine.
The side is so free. Verso timing.
Be able to have the shot straight across from Alto or down after watching sewers, so they know anybody that drops into sight is going to be protected. But they don't even.
These rockets are nice for the retake.
Screens.
Rockets.
This is going to be huge if they can get out. That's going to be.
Wait, Mazzino got a kill.
Damage back onto Digizine from that. Mazzino picking up 2 right there.
Oh, Shy!
Game point in their eyes with just 2 left.
Oh my god!
To lock it down.
Map. And series
Super Shy! Super Shy! Wait, what?
A 4K in the
This is a New Jeans crowd?
in this scenario. But again,
is that his chant?
I mean,
Super Shy?
That it was...
KRU is just playing everything so fast. You're not seeing any fault line.
Wow, KRU are actually doing it.
Trying to play off of in the aggression in the beginning, and as well as that's definitely not going to happen in the site if the communication isn't there from the get-go.
Yeah.
And we're just seeing it fall apart inside the site here.
GG.
KRU dismantling
Wow.
Loud. No protection from the buy to be able to cover each other, and
They actually brought it back from 10-6.
Good for KRU. Look at how they communicated to enter the site.
This is pretty sad for Loud.
This whole pressure.
It's pretty tilt loss.
For Shy to get a
it's over. I don't believe in this retake.
Incredible.
There's no way.
Back here from KRU to keep it strong and keep the consistency.
Danam, you're back?
In the second half pistol, only losing a few rounds, but now
it's legit over. It's legit over.
With the last 3 kills onto Loud as they enter the site. Loud looking to play a bit of elevation. Digi now in the eyes with the Guardian, trying to finalize a few kills as Vinny does get one of those onto Mazzino. But KRU is trading.
Damn, KRU. Damn, what a win. What a win. What a big win.
Maps for Loud versus KRU.
Oh my.